Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Indian Red Boy situation. Now, Indian Red Boy was a rapper out of originally Compton, and I guess some way he found his way into Inglewood, and that's where he was starting to be known from as a rapper, right? Now, the Indian Red Boy situation is delicate because it deals with a whole bunch of street stuff that, man, really doesn't have anything to do with hip hop. Now, the reason we're doing this video today, though, is the narrative has shifted about the purpose or the reason why this rapper lost his life. Now, there's a guy who took to social media and made a whole separate account of the events that he felt took place and led to this rapper losing his life. Now, these are his views and his views alone. I tried to do my best to protect whoever is being accused of anything in his video that he put on social media. But, man, if you are familiar with the story, you'll be able to put the pieces together no matter what. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, I'm not familiar with the person who we're going to be talking about today or who's going to be doing the talking, but he actually put us a video on social media that made some accusations about what led to Indian Red Boy losing his life. Now, the rapper Indian Red Boy lost his life in a gruesome, horrific way. I will never show that video. I won't have clips of that video, nothing like that. I hope I never see anything like that again, right? Well, this dude said that the story is getting convoluted in the media and on social media, and he wants to clear some things up. So he put out a video, and I've chopped it up in several parts so that way we can break it down. But at first, he started off by saying that Indian Red Boy was actually getting into it with some of his own homeboys behind the same female and allegedly pillow talking. You know, pillow talking and women getting between dudes, man, that has been the downfall of many in hip hop or just in life in general. And this dude goes on a tangent about what went down from what he's heard, I guess. I mean, I don't know if this is first person account or just somebody telling him this, or he really knows if it's the goods, but allegedly this is what went down. So, man, let's play this first clip.
So, I'm looking at these videos, right? We looking at big homies, OGs, and shit from the land, talking about, hey, yeah, that was payback for Nipsey Hussle, yada, 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 all this other. It really baffles me because I don't even know, do y'all really believe that? For the OG that's on YouTube or on some type of platform in front of a camera saying it, like, do y'all really believe that? And some of y'all crip that's OGs from the land that's saying this, not even from 60s. So again, like, do y'all really believe that Indian Boy, hold up, I'm gonna call him by his government name. You really believe that Zarel got killed by 60s over some shit that Baby Capone did? Y'all really believe that? Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you what happened. No, before I even say all that, right? Look, that shit is ridiculous, bro. He got killed on Chadron Ave. That's in Hawthorne. Another thing too, I saw a blogger and this got like 80K and over 1,000 some comments and talking about yeah. Look, first and foremost, Hawthorne is not an avenue. Hawthorne is not a block. He got killed in Hawthorne on Chadron Avenue. Okay, first and foremost. Okay, so that he don't know what he's talking about. All right. Second, Zarel used to be Pyru, okay? Used to be Pyru. What happened was, him and his was both on the same female. It was no secret. She was a Tatiana. She gets around. They passed her around, and his homeboy even talks him to hey, don't hear. It was said by that female that Zarel was talking real greasy about his partner, basically pillow talking. Basically just pillow talking. Okay. The female went and told Zarel partner, hey, say, man, Blood saying this and that and third about you. So that's when homie went and approached Zarel and told Zarel, so with all this other shit I've been hearing, you pillow talking with this bitch or something, you in your feelings or something. They end up getting into it. Boom, they end up getting into a fight. They got into a fight right there.
Now, based on what this guy is saying, Indian Red Boy was in a relationship with a young lady, be it casual or otherwise, right? And it seems like he was spreading too much information to the young lady that she was in turn taking and giving back to his homeboys, letting them know that Indian Red Boy had been pillow talking and all that. Now, pillow talking has always been the downfall of a lot of people, man. It could get you in a pinch, and I advise against it. You know what I mean? There's a difference between talking to your significant other, say you have a long-term girlfriend, you got a wife or something like that, a relationship that's for real, or a husband and, a long-time boyfriend, for ladies or whatever. But, man, in those situations, it's a little different than when you're in the streets and trying to pursue your rap game or the rap career. It's like, that's a dangerous game. That's a dangerous game, and it's never led anybody to success, right? But it seems like that led to a fade, according to this dude's account, and that fade led to a whole bunch of other things that he's about to get into. So let's listen to that.
Zarel ended up getting his ass beat up. His partner put feet, nails, and elbows on that boy. All right? Whenever two homies is fighting and the other homies is present, they only gonna allow the fight to go so far. But in this situation, they didn't. Because they know that Zarel is telling when it comes down to these females. They know it. You deserve that little ass whooping that you getting right now. So Zarel partner did not get off of Zarel. Okay, for those who might be lost, I'm talking about India boy. Zarel is India boy. Zarel, that's his government name. All right, so whenever his partner got through whooping his ass, the felt some type of way, not only about the ass whooping and how it occurred, but the fact that the homeboy did not intervene whenever the shit took place. You feel what I'm saying? So that's when he said, "F y'all," and went to Inglewood. Now, if you ask yourself, how could this go from one hood to Inglewood like that? Okay, first and foremost, when he was in middle school, he went to school with a lot of them. He been knowing Baby Capone and all them from Inglewood. He been knowing them. So whenever Hood did what they did to the nigga, it wasn't for him to go to Inglewood, be like, "Hey, say repping this now." You know what I'm saying? They put the behind the building. He got his little fade in, and boom, now you hood. All right, he wasn't even Inglewood that long. And then when he went over there, they started this. Like, come on, bro. Like, your problem was personal with one behind a female.
Now, in that clip, he talked about the fact that Indian Red Boy had gotten into a little squabble, right? That is normal stuff, right? For anybody. I mean, even if you're not in the streets, like sometimes you and your homeboys don't agree. But he felt like, man, dude put it on him a little too hard. So, man, he felt some type of way and went to another section and started running with that organization. Well, it seems like once he got over there, things really started to take a terrible turn because, there was bad blood from the fight that they had got into. Like I said, this is all alleged, and this is this guy's account. This video is floating all around social media, and you just have to take it for face value. You don't know if what he's saying is true or how tightly connected to this situation he is. I mean, dude could be talking from anywhere saying all this or making this up. Now, I don't know that for a fact, and I'm not going to call him a liar, but just enjoy the content. So let's look at this last part and break that down as well.
Person behind a female, why are you dissing the hood? So nigga had that coming. You had that coming. And the crazy part about it was, right, when it went to Hawthorne, Chadron Avenue, he was pulling up on the same female that he was pillow talking with, the same female that went and told Zarel partner shit that Zarel was saying about him. He went up and pulled up on the same female. I'm not saying that she set him up. Y'all can put two and two together and come up with four. Y'all can. But 60s did not have nothing to do with this man getting killed. 60s had nothing to do with this man getting killed, bro. And look at it like this here. Whenever that man did get killed, on no platform that you ever see, no Instagram that you ever see or find, a 60 claiming that body. 60 never put that body on their hood. But everybody outside of them talking about, oh yeah, 60s did, because they don't know the backstory on what's really going on. You know what I'm talking about? But I can tell you this though, whenever they did get killed, the first hood outside of Inglewood that did respond and made a statement on that was and them was laughing, parlaying some more. Sixes ain't kill that boy over no mural that Baby Capone did. Nah, Sixes ain't do that. It was bro, like on everything, bro. Real talk.
Okay, in that part, there's a lot to unpack. So his assumption is that Indian Red Boy was, he was still upset about the situation he got into it with. So he was dissing his old homeboys and where they're from or whatnot. Now, in spite of that, he was still messing with the same female that told the homeboys originally that he was pillow talking. Like, it would seem like I understand they said he had a thing for the ladies. There's a lot of guys who lead that way and they can't make a clear thought when that's on their mind. You know what I mean? Everybody gets what I'm getting at. Now, but to think that he caught a fade behind her telling that he was pillow talking and he still was messing with her, I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough for me to believe. Even though they said everything else lines up. Yes, he was in Hawthorne when this took place, and he was outside of an apartment complex, according to a lot of news sources, especially since the official news and media sources have been talking about the situation, right? But man, that's the only part that just didn't line up for me. Other than that, I mean, this dude's account sounds like it could be realistic, like it's a realistic story. And there's so many variables in this because you have the whole street element. What sucks is, man, Indian Red Boy will be known for this more than he'll be known for his music, and it'll be a loss to his community and everybody around him. I see that there's like videos floating around in like the memorial style with the music playing in the background, showing his finer moments, and it's sad to say the least. Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Oh yeah, and rest in peace to Indian Red Boy, man. Still a sad situation. And we out of here. Peace.